Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land under the free, and the home of the brave? Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to remain the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free, and the home of the
What's going on, guys? Hey, how are you? Repeat back with you one more time for this turn down for what iRacing truck season tonight. It's all about The Rock and all about this championship that will be sealed up in just a very, very short while. Welcome to the Sophia the Fierce 125 from Rockingham, sponsored by the one and only Swag Dezigns. You need any kind of a swag pack, stickers, decals, graphics of any kind whatsoever, hit up Jim Blankenship over on Swag Dezigns on Twitter. But let's go ahead and pull up all your information here from The Rock, and let's get up your scoring pile, let's get up track back, get up everything. It's going to be one hell of a night. Let's go. All right, so actually I'm going to go ahead and reset this tool right quick. because I've had it open for a while already, it's gonna give me just a little bit of a headache. Of course, why not? And that is not what I wanted. Let's try that again. In the meantime, looks like we're gonna have just about 15 drivers on track tonight. So far, Pacey Wygen in that 00 shows to be the fastest of the Sophia the Fierce trucks out here. Let's see if we can't get in on some of these guys. Here we go. Again, Pacey Wygen running a 24:34 or 24:36, the fastest guy out there so far. How about this 71 from Mike Papa Bear Campbell in his Sophia the Fierce Swag Designs machine. This Ford F-150 looking a little touchy, but it looks like he's going to be able to handle it and try to get down one hell of a lap as Tyler Dohr jumps up to P4 in his 78 machine. How about Jeff Lednam a little bit further back? Jeff in his number 37 Toyota TRD. But how about this guy right here? Old Rowdy. That's right, number 13, proving to be a not so unlucky number for the driver. He will be able to go ahead and lock up the championship just by simply starting the race tonight. He's out here with about a 40-point cushion. So even if Dohr comes out, leads every lap, just because there aren't enough competitors on track tonight, he will be able to walk away or drive away with this championship. In case y'all don't see it, let me see if I can't get a little bit closer to this truck. Rowdy. This takes us back to our NNR days, back in the day when he was NNR Rowdy. That's where that's coming from. That's why, for any kind of interview I'll do with him, it's always Rowdy. So that's now you know why. All right, let's go ahead and check in with Jeff Lednam, or back in with Jeff Lednam and his VIP Peak number 37. Again, a Toyota. So far, Evan Knopp is the slowest man in town, but he's proven to be very, very fast and able to drive up from the back as the race goes on. 37. Cutting a little bit of the track there to kind of flatten out the curve. Looked pretty good. Let's see what his time is going to be when he comes back around. And it looks like he will be P13. Definitely a different line than what I had seen previously. Not too bad of a shot whatsoever. All right, across the line, looks like he will stay. He'll stay P13. So Evan Knopp right now P14. John Holliday and Robert Amaral have yet to take time, and looks like that is going to be it. So Pacey Wygen will start on pole with Tyler Dohr to his outside. Let's go ahead and clear the boards and go ahead and bring up everything that we're going to need. Big Hickory says, good luck to all. PC got all kinds of problems after my power went out, so doing a clean wipe on her, so I couldn't make it tonight. Not a problem, man. Definitely understand. But definitely thanks for coming out, Mr. Collins. All right, so let's go ahead and bring up your grid one more time. Pacey Wygen again in that 00, that Sophia the Fierce machine. Tyler Dohr to his outside. It's going to be Byron Jones, P3 in his double deuce with Justin Anscock, Old Rowdy, and will be our season champ in that 13. P5, John Honeycutt in his number 50 Team FTR machine with Mike Allen to round out row number 6. Row 7 is going to be Mike LeBlanc in his 38 with Brad Rivers to his outside in the 18. P9 is going to be the 73 of Brandon Burt and Chris Weaver in his number 15. Row 6 is going to be James Mensch in the number 94 with Mike Papa Bear Campbell in his number 71. And again, to round out the field, we're going to be talking about Jeff Lednam in his 37 with Evan Knopp to his outside. And the only two truckers not to take time, John Holliday in his 9 and Robert Amaral in his 70. So again, 16 truckers out here to battle it out, settle a 12-race season. And when it's all said and done, right here, this driver right here, number 13, Justin Anaskog, old Rowdy from back in the day, will seal up a second championship in his iRacing career. The first championship he got was with the ARCA series and hey, why not do it in style? Do it in ARCA, do it in truck, try Xfinity, try a Cup one next. But again, big congratulations to Justin Anaskog and his championship. But let's move on up, get through the field. Looks like the lights atop the pace truck are off. So we're going to go ahead and clear the grid and get ready to roll on race number 12, live from Rockingham. Again, I am Repeat, and this is the turn down for what? iRacing Championship 125 for Sophia the Fierce, presented by Swag Designs over on Twitter. Again, you need any kind of prize pack, you need graphics, decals, whatever the case may be. If Jim Blankenship cannot get it for you, he'll point you in the right direction. That way you get what you need. All right, pace truck should be just about ready to pull off. There it goes. And we are going to go green for the last time on the season. Let's go. All right, so off turn 4 right there, you see, looks like Pacey Wijah in his Sophia the Fierce 00. He's going to come across the line. He's going to lead a lap, gain a point. Again, somewhat moot, but everybody out here has something to prove. They want to show that, hey, he's got the championship, but I can still claim the last trophy, and that is what all these guys are out here to do. Again, 16 truckers on track live from the Rock. And let's kind of go through the field, kind of keep us up to date with everything that's going on. How about we drop back with about old P7 and Mike Allen in his number 88. He's got Justin Anaskog right in front and Brad Rivers right behind. Pacey Wijah wasting no time to show that he can be a force to be reckoned with as he goes ahead and goes to Plaid. Putting down the fastest lap here on lap number 3, running a 24.72. And actually, it looks like he's going to go ahead and back that up the very next lap as he came across the line right there with a 24.54. So Pacey showing that he's got speed. But if you're a race fan and you remember races at Rockingham back in the day, this is not a track where you want to be fast. You want to be great on the long run here, because this track is like a cheese grater. It will absolutely tear down everything with that right front. So you really want to try to be as consistent as possible, not necessarily the fastest man in town. That could be where it really falls into drivers like Tyler Dohar and Evan Knopp, maybe Chris Weaver in the 9, Brad Rivers in the 18. Justin Anaskog, he was very, very fast in practice, but fell back just a little bit. But again, this track is a long run track. You want to make sure that you're going to be good on the long run. Looks like James mentioned Chris Weaver might have had just a little bit of an issue, a little bit further in the back. Let's see if we can find out. Yep, it looks like both of those guys having a little bit of an issue so far, though. No caution. 15 trying to get that truck under control. He's going to be able to do it. There's the caution. All right, so let's go back to see if we can find out what happened with James mentioned Chris Weaver. And that 15 is definitely looking like he's got all kinds of issues. Let's go. All right, so let's jump back to our chase cam. And this is with James Mensch. Let's go ahead and play it out. Oh, look, kind of like same real estate, a little bit of a battle for him there. It's going to put the 94 nose first into the wall. Let's go back with Chris Weaver. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. You can definitely tell that one truck was a little bit lower and maybe slid up just a little. And meanwhile, 15 had the spot, just trying to go for a little more. Let's watch. So that's going to be the 73 of Brandon Burt, just ducking under and catches the left rear of the 15 of Chris Weaver, and around he goes. White Walker, SWAT! What's happening, buddy? All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, so we are back, and with that being said, Pacey Wadjet decided to go ahead and keep it out. Yep, Championship Sunday, and it tonight will be all about that 13 of Justin Anasagak, Old Rowdy. Let's see if we can't talk to Pacey right quick. Pacey Wadjet, it is repeat up in the booth, but you got a copy on us.
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
All right, bud. So for the last time this season, you're rocking those Sophia the Fierce colors in this Sophia the Fierce 125 from Rockingham Motor Speedway. You got the champ a couple cars or a couple trucks back. You got Byron Jones, your good buddy, right behind you. You stayed out this time. Obviously, you want to be very, very fast on the long run, not necessarily on the short run. Can you do it as I see you going back double file?
I have no clue. Be real with you, I have no clue if I can hang on to these tires for the long run. Practice, I was just losing it off 2 and 4 the entire time. I actually believe I told you that I was probably going to be the one upside down tonight, because I don't get this track at all.
All right, buddy. I'll get you back down, because I know you're going into 3 and 4 right now. Good luck. Don't flip it over. Keep the shiny side up, and maybe we'll be talking to you later on for a podium. Good luck.
All right, hi Kurt.
There you go. So again, Pacey Wadjet in that 00 Sophia the Fierce machine, and man, great looking truck as always, and for showing support for a very, very real purpose. Again, we're gonna go ahead and bring him back. Green flag's out. Let's go. All right, looks like Double O is going to move up about a lane, maybe show a little bit for the double deuce of Byron Jones. That clean air is worth a ton at tracks like here and a few others. Any kind of cookie cutter. Although this one, as you can see by the track map on the bottom right hand side, not exactly a cookie cutter. It's got that little extra kink in the track where it actually points in and then back out again. Where you really have to watch what you're doing. But Pacey's going to be able to keep the lead and keep things rolling. Talking about Rowdy, there is that 13 for Justin Anasagak, Toyota TRD machine. He started P number 4, still running P4, and he's just going to bide his time. I have no doubt in my mind. So far, he's got the 18 of Brad Rivers right behind him, already up 3 spots. But the biggest mover is going to be right behind him. How about the one and only Mike Papa Bear Campbell in his Sophia the Fierce Swag Designs? Looks like he's rocking. Yeah, he's rocking a Ford. He's up 6 spots now. Good job for Papa. Good to see him moving on up through the field and getting business taken care of. Behind him is going to be John Honeycutt. It's actually down 2 spots in his Makita Team FTR Silverado. And I mentioned earlier that tracks like this favor drivers like Evan Knopp. Well, here he is in this 36 Moza machine. Yeah, up 6 spots since the start of the race, and I have a feeling he's just going to continue to march his way on up. No doubt in my mind. Give you a shot of what this place looks like again from the air. Jump back into the blimp, and you see all the trucks coming across the start stripe. And there is that little kink in the bottom left-hand side. Again, it doesn't completely just go around. It kind of flattens out for a second, and then you get into turns 1 and 2, down the backstretch, and then into 3 and 4. I was talking to a few of the drivers earlier in practice, and they were surprised with the amount of banking. that the Rock had, and yeah, this place does have quite a bit of banking. All right, so let's get back into some of these shots here. White Walker says, can't wait to see a real race. I'm going to guess that was supposed to be back at this place. Yeah, I agree. The state of North Carolina gave funding, just like they did for North Wilkesboro, to get some racing back at the Rock. And that would be great to see, no doubt. A little bit of a battle there between the 36 of Canop and the 71 of Papa Bear. Got the 37 of Jeff Lednam right behind, wondering which line is going to move. Gap Fab says, cheering for Tyler Dohar. Well, right now, Tyler Dohar, he's down one spot right now, sitting in P3, kind of battling with Byron Jones. But he started on outside row for the pole. And, yeah, only down one. Byron was able to get on by somewhat early, and there you go. White Walker says 8 degrees on the straights, but the corners are banked quite a bit more. I'm not quite sure if John Holliday and Robert Amaral weren't able to actually start in the race. They were registered, so that's actually only going to leave us with 14 trucks on track. So that's very unfortunate. And he says Bristol banking at the Rock. So we're talking, what is that, Kurt, then? Like 33 degrees or maybe a little less, something like that. But yeah, very, very banked. Okay, cameras, let's go. There we go. All right. All right, so since Pacey Waja has been able to not only keep the lead, but kind of extend it a little bit, Tyler Dohar now able to retake P number 2. Here is a great battle for second. Also third with Byron Jones with the 13 of 13 of Justin Ascock. Old Rowdy back here. There's the 18 of Brad Rivers. It looks like John Honeycutt's just going to be a little bit further behind. But here's a decent little battle between the double U's of Byron Jones, the 13, the what was that? The 78, yeah. And now here's again the 18. So each and every one of these guys really doing everything that they can to get after it. Jeff Jones, the name you know, out there on Facebook chat and saying, sad I could not make this one. Jeff, it would have been great to have you. Jeff, I'll tell you what, you've been after me a little bit to jump up into the booth. Why don't you go ahead and join me if you'd like. SWAT, same thing. If you'd like to jump on up into the booth and call this this championship race live from the Rock here on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and of course through iRock TV on your favorite Roku device, be my guest. I'd love to have you. And we know that at the end of the night, Justin Ascock, he is going to have, he's going to win this championship. And I just mentioned a little bit ago, he's got an ARCA championship in another community, and now he's elevated himself into the trucks. He's going to win this championship, and who knows? Maybe Xfinity or Cup championship will be on the distant horizon for driver 1-3. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and actually jump on board with Pacey, take a lap or two around this place, and then we will be right back. Let's go. Crank it up. All right, big thank you to Pacey, for giving us some pretty great shots all the way around the rock. Rockingham County, North Carolina, a lot of great races. I remember some big races back in the day between Earnhardt and Mark Martin, and man, just phenomenal camera footage for back in the day. But yeah, Pacey absolutely out there getting it done. He's got a good 6/10 lead back to Tyler Doar. Again, mentioned earlier when Gap Fab mentioned that she was out there pulling for him, that he started in P3 or P2. He's back to P3. Well, he's back in P number 2, and here is that Filter Time Elite Performance Industries number 78 Silverado. He's got the 13 of Rowdy right behind him, Blinken, which is up 1 spot after starting 4th. Brad Rivers also up 4 spots after starting in 8th. So, I mean, Dohar, he is great at saving his tire. He's also great at saving fuel. This is an absolute dream race for a driver that is capable of doing all that. And I don't think it's going to be very long before Dohar can work his way on up to the 00 old buckshot numbers for Pacey and put that Silverado in the lead with all kinds of clean air, then getting spilled on that Filter Time machine where he'll be breathing a whole lot happier. In fact, let's go ahead and jump up with Dohar and see what he's looking like from his nose. I mean, he's got the draft of that 00, that Sophia the Fierce Silverado of Pacey Wygant, and it's just going to be a matter of time. It looks like 2 very different lines. The 00 starts low, lets it wash up a little bit, and then pulls back along the wall to get a great launch off the corner. Meanwhile, Dohar, he's up high, wide, and handsome like old Harry Gant, and just letting the truck eat. Now, when you're up high like that, you will scrub a little bit of tire. But at the same time, he's also, you hear him? He's off the throttle sooner. So he's letting the truck absolutely coast to where he can then go ahead and dive it down close to the yellow line, stab the throttle, and try to make up as much time as he can. So, Dohar going to go ahead and mix up the line just a little bit, try to catch Pacey Wygant unawares. So this will be a battle for the lead very, very soon. So Gap Fab, when Dohar goes ahead and takes that lead, feel free to clip it and share it. I'm sure it won't be the last race that you'll be out here to root for him. While Tyler Dohar has had some unlucky issues in the past, like losing power, having issues with a headset, and an issue that he had back at a Texas race. He mentioned very, very quickly when I went through all the different team comms to wish them all luck here for the championship race. He mentioned very quickly the power issue that he had, and then an issue that he had at Texas that could have very well cost him this championship, and will allow the 13 of Justin Anasagok to roll on with it this evening. So this is very, very soon could possibly be a 3-way battle between the 00, the 78, and the 13. But Brad Rivers in this 18 Hemps machine, he's right there as well. So John Honeycutt, a little bit further back, he's right back where he started in P5, and he's trying to get up here. He's another one very capable of taking care of his equipment to be there for the long run. I mentioned this driver a long time ago, talking about the 36 Toyota TRD machine for Evan Knopp. Up 8 spots right now, running P number 6 in his Moza machine. He's gonna get up there. I have no doubt. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. He was very, very good a couple short weeks ago, and he's gonna be back at it again this evening. In fact, Evan Knopp, let me see. His last lap time was a 25.81. The leader's last lap time was a 25.98. So almost 2 full tenths faster than the leader that time around. In fact, I'll go ahead and I'll switch the scoring pylon over from the gap to the last time. That way you can see for yourself. There you go. So first, second, third, and fourth, and fifth, all in the 26s. Meanwhile, Evan Knopp, 25.78 that last lap. So we've been all clean and green except for one caution somewhat early. A lot of people did choose to stay out. And let me see. Actually, I wonder if that might be the deal breaker right there. Did Evan Knopp come down? Yes, he did. So actually, that's why he's a little bit faster. He came down pit road on lap number 8, the same as Tyler Doar. So did John Honeycutt, Mike LeBlanc, and pretty much everybody else behind them, except for Papa Bear, who's falling back through the field a little bit as well. So 8-lap fresher tires means a couple tenths on the track. So he's going to get up there. Well, have to see if I'm him, what I'm going to do if I know I've got a fast machine. I'm going to pit right when the leaders do, grab those Eagle Feel Goods, come on out with a full tank of Sunoco E15 fuel, get up there, get down, get dirty, get racy, and see exactly what you got for the top of the field. Speaking of the top of the field, here we go. So it looks like Double O, he's been able to put a little bit of time on Brad Rivers. Actually, it looks like Tyler Doar falling back through the field a little bit, and it looks like he's got some damage on that right front. So let's see if we can go back and find out exactly what happened there. Was it contact with another truck, or what caused the 78? I'll actually go ahead and look at that damage right quick and show you exactly what I'm talking about. It's going to be the right rear. There you go. So right rear and right front. So this 78 machine is wounded. You see a little bit of a hump there in the hood as well. So Tyler Doar not feeling the best right now. No fast repairs in the turn down for what series. So he's going to have to hope that that damage isn't that bad, and he'll be able to recoup as the night goes on. So that gives a little bit of breathing room to this driver right here, Double O. And when I say little, I mean little. The 18 of Brad Rivers, who did pit again back on lap number 8. Right now, he's actually, let me double check that. Yeah, he did not pit actually on lap number 8. The first one on newer tires, right here, the 50 of John Honeycutt working his way, carving his way on up through the field. But here we go, battle for the lead. 18 down low, Double O up high. That's not going to work almost every time, because the Double O, all he's got to do is keep that 18 pinched down, and that is all she wrote. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, 22, Byron Jones on those 4 Eagle Feel Goods. He's going to come on up and lay a whooping on the field, try to gain as much time as he can, get on up there, unlap himself, and then try to set sail just a little bit. Others that are on pit road right now, Mike LeBlanc, Justin Anasigok, he's in his pit stall. Jeff Lednam in his number 37, he's pulling in right along with Mike Papa Bear Campbell in his 71 also. Let me go ahead and switch over back to the gap so you can see where everybody is. Who's a lap down, who's more than one lap down, and who's in the lucky dog spot, and things like that. So again, LeBlanc, Weaver, Anasigok, Lednam, and others on pit road. Pacey Wygant now ducking on to pit road right along with a few of the other guys that I mentioned. So Tyler Doar in the 78 filter time machine now absolutely breathing happy. And though it's a pun, it's a play on words, but it is actually the slogan of Filter Time. Again, Filter Time, a company owned by Blake Koch and Dale Earnhardt Jr. Kind of working together on this. If you need any kind of filters for your home, for your RV, for whatever, go on over to filtertime.com and look them up. John Honeycutt on pit road in his stall, right along with the 18 of Brad Rivers. Everybody's going to take 4 brand new Eagle Feel Goods, come on out with a full tank of fuel, and do what they've got to do. Looks like the 50 is going to be able to pull away just a little bit quicker. In the meantime, back at the ranch, the 88 of Mike Allen, he's going to be able to come on to pit road for his service. Evan Knopp now up 12 spots in his 36. Again, he did pit on lap number 8. Both him and Tyler Doar both came in on lap 8, so they should be able to go 8 laps past the rest of the field that stayed out. But Evan Knopp is absolutely running down the the 78 of Tyler Doar. Let's go ahead and take a look with him from his nose. And yeah, he is all but there. It's just a matter of time, and that's what I've been saying since the beginning when I saw him way in the back. So battle for the lead brewing. 36 down low, 78 up high. We'll have to see if Tyler Doar comes down and pinches that 36 on the bottom, which disallows him from being able to get back in the throttle when he wants. It disallows him from being able to open up the wheel and let the truck skate out towards that outside wall. So he's got to put a little extra wheel in it, and that disallows him from really being able to carry all the speed that he needs through the corner and try to pass the 78. Good launch off of turn 4, across the start stripe. Doar again going to come on down. He's running in the middle, so he knows that the 36 is down there. He's not going to let him really do much, and the 36 is going to continue to be kept at bay. Great job by Doar for pinching Evan Knopp down so he cannot take the lead. Ooh, roles reversed. 36 decides he's going to go higher than Doar, come around the outside, and get a great launch off the corner. Now completely reversed. 36 up high. Will he pinch 78 down? Nope. Doar says, you know what? I've had enough. Coming on down pit road, that's going to allow the 36 of Evan Knopp to go ahead and lead a lap for a point. Again, this guy very good on these types of tracks. Evan Knopp, the man up front. Again, Doar working towards his pit stall as he comes across the line. He's going to grab, again, 4 brand new Eagle Fuel Goods. Go ahead and fill it up with that Sunoco E15 fuel. 65 laps remaining here from the Rock in the turn down for what? iRacing Truck Series Championship. And sliding right into his box. There he goes. So Evan Knopp now going to bring his Moza Toyota down pit road for his service. And when this all cycles through, guess what? Rowdy back to the lead. And just like that, passing Evan Knopp on pit road, putting Rowdy back to the lead. Pacey Wygent right now, P number 2. Griff with this pit stop right there. These guys were able to go just about 50 to 55 laps on a tank of fuel. A couple of the guys pit on lap number 8 when we had our first and only caution, and those guys that came in on lap 8 just now went down pit road. So 50 to 55 laps is how far they can go on a tank. Good to see you out there as always, though, buddy. So this is the 00 for Pacey Wygent all over the back end of the 15. Again, that's going to be Chris Weaver. And as you can see, Pacey is a good 3+ seconds behind Justin Ansigok. Justin came down pit road on lap 49. Pacey came down on lap 51. So those 2-3 laps of fresher tire is really what made the difference here. And yeah, this 13 now with the clean air all over the nose of his Toyota, he's going to be he's going to be a force to be reckoned with all night long, just as he been all season long. So good job by Justin, old NNR Rowdy. I'm happy for him. John Honeycutt, in the meantime, right now sitting P number 3, a good 6.7 seconds behind the leader, and behind him, he's got another quite a bit back to Brad Rivers. Tyler Doar staying out those few extra laps, lost a bunch of time, and with 62 laps to go, he's really going to have to try to save fuel if he's going to try to go ahead and push it. So we'll have to see. But let's go ahead and pick up with Pacey one more time as he's going to go ahead and try to get back up there. Actually, no, we'll run with Justin Ansigok for a little bit of a crank it up session. And let's go. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back in. Not sure if you caught that last little bit just before I came back. You hear the 13 of Justin Anscock shifting. Commander Griff wants to know what happened to Byron Jones. That's actually a really good question. Byron Jones right now is on pit road. Let me see. The last time I didn't get any kind of a crash notification for Byron, so not 100% sure. Let me see if I can go back through in everything that has gone on and see if I can find the last notification for him and see if we can find out why he is on pit road. That's a very, very good question. Been keeping up with so much. I didn't see where he dropped. So, all right, let's play the last notification that I got for Byron. It's going to be something to do right along with Pacey, Brad Rivers, and Mike LeBlanc as well. Let's see if this replay will show us anything. All right, so let's play this out. You see the double deuce. It looks like he's in pretty good shape so far. Off the wall, no real big issue there. Down the backstretch, going into turns 3 and 4. We're gonna tag the wall just a little bit. Nothing too bad. after just that one where it shows a little bit of incidental contact with the wall, I don't see anything else at all for Byron. So whatever happened, let's try this one. Let's go ahead and play it. All right, so he's on pit road. How about this one? No, it's just Byron in the pits, unfortunately. So yeah, let's go ahead and we'll bring it back live right now. But yeah, very unfortunate for the double deuce of Byron Jones. Not quite sure what happened with him. So Rowdy's still leading, but as Commando said, that gap is absolutely dropping fast. Pacey Wygant now within a second of that 13. Pacey was very, very fast in practice, so obviously he's going to be very fast here as well. Griff says, all good, Pete. Just saw he was 2+ down early. Was wondering why. Yeah, not 100% sure. Nothing came up within the program to say that he got wrecked out or whichever. It just shows that he was on pit road. Maybe something happened with his wheel or whichever. But now, let's see. It's showing that he's 8 laps down. Looks like he is now back on track. Again, 8 laps down. You see, let's take a look at his right front and see if there's something more going on there. Oh, that is me. Very unfortunate. I apologize. If you are still out, there we go. We are back. Sorry about that. A little bit of a little bit temporary issue. A little bit of frame loss right there. But we will we'll keep things going, keep things pressing, and hopefully we can make the rest of this race work. All right, let's get back up with everybody right now. Again, I apologize for the little bit of a loss there. All right, Jeff Lednam right now sitting in P number 7. He's up 6 spots from where it all started, but let's get back up where that action was absolutely happening. As you see the 50 of John Honeycutt, all kinds of damage on the front end of his machine. Looks like maybe something happened. Not 100% sure what it was, but it also could have just been the surge that I had in my. Alrighty, so Pacey Wygant up high. You see the double deuce there on those newer tires, several laps down. Justin Ascock in the lead, still 1.1 over now Honeycutt. Even with that damage, I'm going to guess maybe that the damage we see on the front end of this thing may not be, yeah, there it is. So it wasn't actually damage that he had, just something else going on. So Commando says Dohar's coming fast on fresh tires. Yeah, Dohar pit about 7 or 8 laps, maybe 8 or 9 laps after everybody else that pit when they didn't pit on lap number 8. The 22 trying to get on by the 50, and more gonna end up coming on down pit road. Yep, Round number 2, green flag pit stops underway. You see the 13 really trying to whoa and slow that machine up. And some coming in right behind him as well. So Tyler Dohar, you mentioned him just a moment ago. Well, here he is. He's going to put that filter time machine back in the lead. Silverado bad fast. And again, the last time Dohar was on pit road was lap 59. Others just quite a bit earlier. All right, so Dohar again leading. Evan Knopp sitting P number 2 right now. And Evan Knopp, he is 4 seconds back. But as you can see on the scoring pylon, I mean, staying somewhat stable, 4.3. We'll have to see what happens. It looks like 36, he's going to come on down pit road. But how about Pacey Wygen here? On these, I believe he's on new tires. Yeah, he last pit on lap 89. The man just ran the fastest lap of the race so far, putting down a 24:46. That's about 0.3 faster than what John Honeycutt had put down earlier. So again, Pacey Wygen going to Plaid, putting down a blistering 24.4 second time one more time. Again, I apologize for the frames dropping right there. Very unfortunate indeed. And yeah, I'm seeing my bit rate drop a little bit. Drop frames now 7.475. So unfortunately, a little bit of an issue with my internet. Holding on the best that I can now. Just picking it back up and moving right along. Hopefully we can get this all sorted out. Continue to get the race in. Again, very unfortunate, and I do apologize. All right, so we've got 28 laps remaining here from Rockingham. Again, this is the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series live from Rockingham. Very unfortunate. Again, I do apologize for that spike in my internet, which made things go all haywire. Just glad that the stream didn't stop, and we are right back where we are. Ferret Man out there says, so, how's the race been? Well, Mr. Mensch, we've had just the one caution that came around lap 80. Around lap 8. Other than that, it's been all clean and green, doing y'all's thing. I'm gonna guess something happened with you, or after that wreck. Maybe I didn't see where it blew the motor or not, but definitely, if that's what happened very early, very unfortunate. It kind of looked like two trucks met in the middle, but then again, I could be wrong. But yeah, all clean and green since lap number 8, sir. All right, so with Tyler Dohar leading, he's got Justin Ascock just 26 seconds behind him, and that time is going to drop. I don't know if Dohar is trying to make this from here on out. Had 30 plus minutes of required repairs. That's unfortunate. 30 plus minutes of required repairs. That was definitely a heavy shot on lap number 8 to the front that took you out, and very unfortunate how that whole wreck actually happened. But, hey, man, we will look forward to next season and Mr. Mensch back behind the wheel in whichever number you choose. But, as always, I'm a fan, and I absolutely wish you a lot of luck. Justin Anscock back here in this number 13, now 24, close to 23, now within the 23-second bracket behind Tyler Doher. 24 laps remaining, again, live from Rockingham. This is the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series Championship season. 13 get a little loose going into the corner. Had to kind of let it, or kind of had to chase it up the hill a little bit. Pacey Wygant right behind him. These guys have been nose to tail several times for several laps throughout this race. And yeah, as Commando Grip put it a little bit ago, it is go time. It'll be interesting, Griff. I don't know if Doher can make it all the way on fuel or not, but with the pace that Justin is catching him on, if he can't, I don't know if he can get there. If he can click off 1 second per lap, he can get there. But at what point do the tires equalize? It's got to be interesting. If let's say we jump on board with him one more time, we look from the nose. You don't see Doher. Doher again 20 plus seconds ahead. You do see some lap traffic there, so that could either help or hinder depending on how that traffic wants to support what will be this season's champ. I mean, there's no scenario where Justin Anscock will lose this championship. Even if Doher went up there, led every lap, got every single bonus point, just with the number of competitors on track, Justin's got this season in the bag. So we got to congratulate him on a great season, very well ran, very strong all season long, and he's going to continue to do his thing. Down to 20 laps to go and down to 18 seconds behind Doher. You can absolutely see that clock dropping really, really fast. And just as fast as I said, 18, it's gotten 17, 15. Looks like Tyler Doher coming down pit road. So there is our answer, Griff. There's our answer. So going to give it on back to Justin. There's the double deuce of Byron Jones underneath him. Byron, he's not a contender in this fight. Again, Byron several laps down. Now 7 laps down behind the leader. Pacey Wygant 1.4 behind Justin Anscock. He can see him. No doubt in my mind he can see him. He just has to be very, very cautious about how hard he pushes to get back up there and try to do anything with the 13 of Rowdy. Byron, I'm sure he's going to go ahead and give any lane that's needed to Pacey, allow him to try to get on up there and battle out for this win. Also, John Honeycutt a little bit further in the back. Again, not any kind of an immediate threat in this fight. He's about 3.5 seconds behind Anscock, and he's a good 12 seconds ahead of Evan Knopp. And again, Evan Knopp, you got to hand it to the guy. The last time Evan was down on pit road was lap 60, so he's going to have to come down pit road as he blinks out just a little bit. So Evan Knopp won't be able to make it. Tyler Doher now back on track. I'm sure that in order for him to keep this kind of track position, I have a feeling that might have been just fuel only. Let me see. His pit time was his pit time was a normal 14.8 second stop. So no, 4 tires and fuel, back on out and doing his thing. 15 laps to go from the Rock, and 15 laps in this season. Justin Anscock leading, Pacey Wygant P2, John Honeycutt P3, Evan Knopp, Tyler Doher, Chris Weaver, Jeff Lednam, Brad Rivers, Mike Allen, and Mike Papa Bear Campbell are your top 10. Griff says, I'm watching Honeycutt good in the long run and rolling the bottom really well. Yeah, Honeycutt's very good with that. He's very good about saving tire, saving fuel in his Makita Team FTR number 50. If Honeycutt decides to come back for another season when it kicks off in just a few weeks, I'm sure he'll absolutely be a threat for the championship, no doubt in my mind whatsoever. He's too good of a driver no matter what kind of vehicle he's in. whether it's a truck, ARCA car, Xfinity car, Cup Series car, whatever. The man is a contender. Speaking of contenders, let's go ahead and go through our field for the very last time in this season, starting off with our leader, Justin Aniscock, up here in this Rowdy Energy number 13. Again, from Kenai, Alaska, talking about the Northern Lights before the race came on. Right now sitting P1 after starting P4. Pacey Wygant P2 after starting on the pole in his Sophia the Fierce machine from Scio, New York. Thank you so much for a great season, Pacey. If you go back and watch this, definitely appreciate everything you do in the show that you assist to put on. John Honeycutt in his Team FDR 50, up 2 spots from where he started after starting 5th from Orlando, Florida. Superman's is his nickname. You should see some of the cars this guy puts on track. Evan Knopp again up 10 spots, and tonight's biggest mover right now sitting P number 4. P5 is going to be Tyler Doar from Walbridge, Ohio, in his Filter Time Elite Performance Industries Silverado. Again, Tyler down 3 spots, but man, one hell of a race. He was able to count back where he thought he lost this championship this season. Jeff Lednum from Easton, Maryland, in his number 37, up 7 spots right now, sitting P6. Chris Weaver up 3 in he was in P6, up 7 spots. Chris Weaver is in 7th, up 3 spots. In his number 15 Fox 8 machine. Man's actually a photojournalist. You see all the stories that he's put out there on YouTube about everything that's gone on with North Wilkesboro. Brad Rivers, right where he started, sitting P8 from Ogdensburg, New York, his Hemps Silverado. Mike Allen right behind him, down 3 spots in his number 88 in P9 from Tumhannock, New York. Mike Papa Bear Campbell, owner, operator, lead admin for the for this series. He's been great with Turndown for many years now, going all the way back to console, up 2 spots. Again, going to be a great top 10 for him. Byron Jones from Goodyear, Arizona, Jones Paint and Design. Look him up on Twitter and tell him I sent you. Maybe get you a little bit of a discount, some kind of a scheme. But right now, sitting in 11th, down 8 spots, multiple laps down. Mike LeBlanc on pit road in his 38, down 5. P12, P13. Brandon Burt down 4 in his 73. James Mensch also on pit road after an early wreck right around lap number 8. Brandon Burt sitting P13, down 4 also. And those that did not start for some reason or another, John Holliday in the number 9 Toyota and Robert Amaral in his number 70 Silverado. So that's all the way through. Everybody that came out for this 16 truck finale from Rockingham. Let's get back in this. 6 laps to go, and it's 2.4 back to Pacey Wygant. Pacey was cutting in, but I'm going to guess just not going to be able to do anything. He is under threat, though, from the 50 of John Honeycutt. And almost, I thought for a second there was going to be a little bit of contact, but not so much. Let's see if we can't ride on board with this, with the 50. Oh, hold on to it. Are we going to see a caution? Are we going to see a caution? So far, no. Let's play that back. Let's take a step back here, and let's play this. This was a battle for P2. 50 down low, 00 up high. Is 50 going to wash up? This is where I thought they were going to make contact. Coming across the start stripe to start 4 or 5 laps to go. 50 throwing it in, a little bit of contact. Starts off with a little bit of net code, but I think they would have absolutely made contact in the long run. 00 able to swing it around, stop completely. That's unfortunately going to take Pacey right out of it. But let's go ahead and bring it back live. No caution. Very, very unfortunate. 3 laps to go. Now 2 to go. It's going to be all about driver 1-3, Justin Aniscock, again from Kenai, Alaska. He got an ARCA win or an ARCA championship just last season in another community. Now going for a truck championship this season in the turn down for what? iRacing Series. It's he's coming off of turns 3 and 4. For the second to last time, all he's got to do is put one more lap together, and this full season will belong to this driver here, Justin Anisigok, old NNR Rowdy from back in the day. He's going to be able to come across the line and win championship number 2 in his iRacing career. Come an absolute long way. And here it is, off of turn number 4. Rowdy's going to get it done at Rockingham. Season championship. Congratulations. John Honeycutt going to pull to his outside, give him a little bit of a tap, say congrats, and move about his way. '78 of Dohar going to come on up, show a little bit of respect as well. It used to be those guys had no love lost for each other, but they have absolutely come quite a bit. And yeah, they've actually become pretty good friends here on this on this platform. Everybody's showing a little bit of respect for the final race in this season, race number 12. Rockingham's going to go ahead and lock down a championship for Justin Anisigok. All right, let's go ahead and clear the boards for the guy. Rowdy, it's all yours, sir. Burn them down. There you go, buddy. Tight donuts. He's just going to let the motor pop. No doubt in my mind. And why not? The night belongs to the 13. Definitely showing that it's not an unlucky number whatsoever. And there's the hood. All right, so, ladies and gents, we will be right back. There it goes. Yeah, we will be right back with our top 3. Again, we're going to talk to Justin Anisigok, John Honeycutt, and Tyler Dohar. We'll start off first with that filter time driver for P number 3, Honeycutt for P2, and Justin Anisigok, again, not only your race winner this evening, but also your season's champion. 12 races in the books. We will be right back. I absolutely promise. Don't nobody go nowhere. All right, everybody, welcome back. This is championship post-race from the Rock. Again, turned down for what? iRacing Truck Series now in the books. We're going to start off with the one and only Tyler Dohar, driver of that Filter Time Elite Performance Industries Silverado. Dohar, we got a chance to talk in pre-race and talking about the points, the situation, the finishing orders, and all that. And you thought that you were able to kind of pinpoint one or two races where you lost the most amount of points and kind of gave a little bit of a walk-off to Justin here at Rockingham. I think you said something about Dago lost power, and then I think the other was Texas. But all in all, pretty productive season for you. I would imagine you'd have to somewhat agree, sir.
Yeah, I mean, you'd like to get the back-to-back championships in a way because we won last season's championship. So you want to, definitely try to repeat on that, especially with all the talent that was added in the field this season. It's just a lot more filled-out roster this year. We had a lot of very, very strong competitors like Austin Collins, Evan Knopp, and Brad Rivers, come in, and then Justin obviously doing the full season this time, whereas last season, he was kind of just a part-time effort. But, I mean, all in all, you can't be too upset at it. Yeah, you can go back and look at certain races. I do think back to Texas when we were right there for the win with like 5 to go and, got in that collision there with Shad because that was a lot of points we just kind of, pissed away at, just to put it bluntly. But you can't be too upset, and then we had the power issue last week, and that just kind of, cemented the deal. But it didn't matter anyway, because if it came down to this race and any points situation, Justin was going to get it. He had a way faster truck on the long run than we did, so coulda, woulda, shoulda. But at the end of the day, it really didn't matter. The person who deserved to win the championship in the race got both of those accomplished today.
Yeah, unfortunately, there wasn't enough competitors. I think Papa Bear kind of put the scenario out there on Twitter or on Facebook saying that there had to be 43 truckers on track tonight from the Rock, and you had to go on out there, grab the W, grab most points, and it would have been very, very tight. So it was you were fighting an uphill battle, but you know what, buddy, I got to give you a huge attaboy. You're a racer at heart. I've known you for many, many years now. You knew that the championship wasn't going to happen tonight, but still, you and 16 others decided they were going to come out here, finish the season strong, just as they opened it, and do everything that you had to do for one last trophy. Any quick friends, family, sponsors you need to get out there, sir?
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost to Justin. I mean, he's my teammate. So it's technically 2 in a row as a team owner in a team. So that's awesome because, we've worked together so well over the past year and a half where, you and I both know that if you had been talking to me about 3 years ago, this dude and I were at each other's throats. So it's awesome that we can kind of let bygones be bygones and work together. He's done excellent all season. He's executed when he's need to, and we were the team with the most wins this year. So it's awesome working with him and Josh and Morton. Shame they couldn't make it out tonight. But, of course, shout out to Filter Time, Blake Cook. And, of course, to Elite Performance Industries, Michael Conti, Tyler Payne. Also got to give a special shout out to Nate Nicholson. Nate Nicholson is a guy who runs on EPI's Road to Pro team. I spot for him. He's been giving me the absolute college crash course on road courses lately. And a credit to him because it's my first time getting interviewed since I got a 5th place at COTA, which is a career best on the road courses on the sim. So huge shout out to Nicholson for helping me out with the constant coachings on that, so that way I could be in good shape for road courses now. And then got a shout out to my friends and family who always watch, who always support me. It's been a lot of fun this season. Can't wait for season 5. I'm hopeful it's only a couple weeks away because I liked the lack of an off season this past season because I wanted to get right into it, hit the ground running. But overall, a great race to these guys. Shout out to Honeycutt as well for rocking the P2 and in the finale. We were all working together there in the chat, and I was just burning up right front, so I had no shot at those guys. But it was a great race otherwise.
All right, buddy. Big congratulations on another great season. Definitely looking forward to seeing you next season. Gab Fab 97 definitely had you in their thoughts all race long. They said cheering for a Tyler Dohar win with the party emoji right after it. So you had your fans out there as well. Good luck. We'll see you soon, Tyler.
Yeah, thanks, Pete, and thanks, Gabby. I know you're always watching. I appreciate it.
There you go. So we're going to move on up to P number 2, talking about the 50 Team FTR machine for John Honeycutt, up 3 spots. Again, Honeycutt, we saw a little bit of an issue a little bit later on in the race between you and Pacey, but no caution flew. Yellow stayed tucked away. It started off with a little bit of net code. Would it have been occasional contact? I would probably believe so. But overall, a great race. You're able to work your way on up through the field after starting P5. Rockingham is not an easy track by any means. In fact, I think this is probably one of the best tracks to come on out and settle a championship for. How'd your race go, sir?
I actually love running here, so I've learned a lot from Dohard and a couple of the guys from the Shake and Bake League. So it's great. It's great. Rockingham has always been good to me, and I was able to save a lot of tires. I've been working on trying to conserve my tires, and I learned a lot today. And that last pit stop when Justin and myself came in at the same time, I kind of angled into my pit stall for some reason really bad, and so he had a good takeoff, and I had kind of like turned the wheel to catch the tires as I was trying to turn to the right out of my pit stall, so it cost me a lot of time there. I felt like I would have been right on Justin's bumper, but I just could not get the car to turn. I don't know. I just turned into my pit stall very late, so. But then the contact with Pace, that was. It wasn't intentional or anything. It might have seemed like it. We've had some issues a couple races back where we were kind of getting at each other, and so that wasn't really an intentional contact. I did go in there pretty hard. He kind of braked pretty hard not to hit the wall or something, and I turned him, and then he was kind of right in front of me, so I kind of just kept it on the gas and just turned him all the way around because there was just no way to avoid that. After I just barely tapped him in the rear, and it just turned him around. So that wasn't intentional, but it's just racing, and I'm sure he's pretty upset for good reasons, and there's nothing I could do there. It was just one of those situations where I was just trying to keep it close and trying to get a good run on the inside of him, and I just got in there a little too deep, and it just seemed like he braked a little bit as well, coming to the apex of the corner. So it is what it is, and we're just moving on.
We saw you continue to push Pacey around, and sometimes you're right, that can absolutely help. Instead of a car going straight towards the inside wall or whichever, if you keep pushing them a little bit, it'll actually spin them all the way around, and they're able to grab a gear and keep going. Pacey was able to lock it down because you pushed him a little bit more instead of hitting the inside wall. At least that's my take on it. I'm a fan of both of yours. Just very, very hard racing at a very hard track. Congratulations on a P2. Congrats again on a great season. Hopefully we'll see you back next season. And any quick friends, family, sponsors you need to get out there, buddy?
Just Makita, High Tech Security, Melody Woodworks, Florida Rentals is my new sponsor that has come on board for the Shake and Bake series. So, and then Makita is I know a lot of the sales reps and stuff for Makita, so they make a lot of great tools, and especially the drills and mowers and whatever you can think of that's battery operated. So I tend to use a lot of their products. So I had them on the truck for turned down for all year long. So that's pretty much it.
There you go, buddy. Congrats again. We'll see you soon.
Thanks.
You got it. All right. It is time for the man on the top. I tell you, started P4 up to P1, Justin Anisgok. Rowdy, we talked quite a bit in the beginning. You were actually the very first one in the lobby when it kicked off, practicing, turning laps, even helping other people try to get a little bit faster at this very, very very tight track. I thought some were getting loose. They laughed at me. He said, it is wicked tight. But man, you were very, very fast in practice. again, P4 in qualifying, but in the end, it's this number 13, proving to be not such an unlucky number for you all season long. Buddy, this championship belongs to you. Congratulations.
Yeah, man, it's a hard fought season with Dohar and everyone else. I know a lot of people had a bad luck with Rex and everything, but especially Dohar, he had a couple bad Rex plus the internet connection issues last week at Pocono, which kind of sealed it. Else I kind of definitely would have been sweating this whole race, but yeah, man, I was definitely not the fastest truck out there. Pacey and all them were super fast, and especially Honeycutt and Brad. I know it probably got lost, but those two were pretty quick on the long run. I just let them go and pitted about 3 laps earlier than everybody else, and then just got to clean air, and I think that was king. Pacey and Honeycutt was coming up pretty quick. I got about a second behind me, and I just started. I think they just got in the wake, and it just got super tight for them. So I just tried to keep it there, and then tried to stay on the same pit strategy as Pacey, and of course me and Honeycutt just pitted together, and yeah, man, just it was overall great race. I was hoping a caution wouldn't come out. The last 10-15 laps I was watching those two go at it. I wasn't even looking at the window. I was looking in the mirror the whole time, and I seen that smoke come out. I was like, no, don't do it. But yeah, man, it was a good race all season.
Well, man, absolutely phenomenal race. I've been lucky enough to know you for several years now, going back to our NNR days. Never actually got the opportunity to race against you or wreck you. I mean, or race against you. Try to get that W from you. But man, congratulations from me. Obviously, we're all out here still keeping Sophia the Fierce in our hearts, in our minds, in our prayers. And big thank you to Swag Dezigns as well. I'm going to go ahead and bring in the one and only Mike Pop Bear Campbell to discuss any kinds of prize, trophy, whatever that turned out for what truck season has in store for you as our champ, sir. Pop Bear, you got us?
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy. The floor is yours, sir.
Well, congratulations, Justin, on an incredible season and winning season 4 championship. I am getting with our sponsor, Swag Dezigns. I'm going to be getting you your own swag pack. It'll have a poster, stickers, keychain with your number on it, whatever else that comes in that swag pack. And also, Jim also told me he was planning on including a trophy for you.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Wait till he gets the shipping to Kenai, Alaska.
Oh, yeah. Can we just send it to Dohar? By the way, I forgot to mention Dohar. I wouldn't be in this position without him. We became really good teammates this past year and a half, and I know he didn't get the championship he wanted, but again, like he said, two team owner championships, and I wouldn't really be here without him.
We covered that, buddy.
I know. Did we?
Yeah,
I don't think we did. I didn't think Dohar.
In past races, we definitely talked about the love loss between. Yeah.
Well, this is like championships,
I get you, buddy.
Get it all out of there,
I get you. All right. So,
before we go back to normal next season.
All right, buddy. Put the bubbly down. I get you. But no, I definitely gotta echo Mike's sentiment. Big congrats, man. It's always been fun to watch you to watch your race, your personality on and off the track. And again, forever a fan. So congratulations one more time, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
You got it. Pop Bear, we've been after this now for several seasons, going back to Xbox, NASCAR Heat 4, NASCAR Heat 5, now here on iRacing for a couple seasons between me and the one and only KS Gaming 51 or SWATs. And it gets better and better and better each season. I mentioned a little bit ago that everybody here continues to keep the one and only Sophia the Fierce in our thoughts, in our prayers, in our minds. Little 9-year-old girl up near Buffalo, New York, absolutely clinging to stay strong. Battling a very, very aggressive type of cancer. I believe they are actually on their way down to Florida right now. Sophia says, I want to go to Florida. I want to smell the palm trees. What did her mom and dad do? They packed up the truck and headed on down from New York State all the way down to Florida just because she wanted to smell the palm trees. She wanted to be in the salty air. Go to a park or two. I think I saw, but anything that her family and all the friends under the Sophia the Fierce Facebook page, very, very supportive. And I, right along with you and everybody else that watches the Turned Out For What series, has had this little girl in our thoughts all along.
Yes, we have. And if you are game to come back for season 5, Pete, I would love to continue our support for Sophia the Fierce in season 5.
Absolutely. I will be here, sir. Absolutely. All right. So, again, big congratulations to the one and only Justin Anaskog, winner of season number 4. Gets it done, not only the championship, but the race to boot. It's gonna be a lot of fun, but don't forget now the Turned Out For What series they're pulling out, the late models, they're thinking about the Cup series, they're thinking about all kinds of stuff. So make sure to stay tuned to Facebook so you know everything that's going on, also on Twitter as well. But in the meantime, I will see y'all again very, very soon. Tomorrow night, I believe I've got the Shake and Bake iRacing Cup series. It's going to be a lot of fun. I believe they're out in Iowa, if I'm not mistaken. And again, we'll see y'all very, very soon. Stay safe. Do take care. Later. All right, we are muted. It's just the last little promo thingy. Oh, I want to take a picture of this.